What up, it's Troy back with another video. In this video, you and I will be breaking down the pain and the power found within a heartbreak. Like you, I'm no stranger to heartbreaks, but what I've learned through life is that heartbreaks can be a powerful opportunity to create growth and massive change for the better. So I want to watch a video with you where some men share their stories about having a broken heart. You and I are going to break that down and see what we can learn from these experiences so it doesn't happen again in the future. And more importantly, we're going to extract what we can do with these lessons and apply it to creating something powerful and beautiful for your life. So let's break this video down and see what we can learn.
Have you ever been heartbroken?
Yeah, I was in a relationship with a girl that I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with. We were together for 15 months. She was my first girlfriend. This past November, she told me she was cheating on me. So I initially wanted to try and figure stuff out. I didn't think it was, anything too far gone that we couldn't work through. But if you shatter the kind of trust that we had for someone that you'd known for a few days, then it doesn't really matter if we can fix things. Then you're like, I can't really trust you to, raise our children or take care of me if I'm sick or something. So
right before my ex broke up with me, I went to her house for like the last time. Well, we were just chilling, watching Stranger Things, but then she kissed me, and it was like, I was like, okay, so what's going on? And then 5 minutes later, she broke up with me, and she confessed, right, I kissed you to see if there was anything still there, and I felt nothing. So I was really like, you know what I mean? It was a bit painful.
Think of heartbreak as an energy that gets created. There's this burst, this explosion. Maybe it's your fucking heart that explodes. But what are you gonna do with that energy? Are you gonna allow it to spoil you and ruin you and become rotten from the inside? Will you become bitter, or will you learn to become better? And what I wanna show you in this video is how you can become better. There's something strange that takes place when you experience extreme pain. It's almost like this little window opens, and it's an opportunity for you to grow and expand and apply that energy towards creating something very, very powerful. But if you don't do that, that window eventually closes. So if you're experiencing that now, realize that there is only one option, and that is to get better. Yes, it's painful. Yes, it will be difficult. But anything worth having in life always has a barrier to entry. There's always a price to pay. There is no diamond without friction, and there is no testimony without the test. This might be your test. This might be your awakening, your moment. So allow this moment to shape you for the better.
About a week and a half ago, me and my partner, about 8 months, split up. It wasn't one big incident. It was more just loads of little arguments and a build-up of small things. No one cheated. There's no hard feelings, and that's what makes it harder. The fact I have no hatred or anger towards the girl. It's all love, and I still care for her, and I'm always going to as well. Just trying to take as much time out of my day doing stuff, just trying to fill that dead time that I'd normally fill with her and seeing her and speaking to her. But yeah, it's quite hard.
Have you ever been in love?
A long time ago. Felt good for like a month or two, 3 months, 6 months, I don't know. It was a long time. And then like it just nothing but pain, bro. It's every day, it's pain. I wanted to die, but I feel good now. Started seeing the sunlight, going outside, getting fresh air, eating healthy. I feel like if you love yourself, it's easier to love others.
Here's what you have to remember is that no woman can become your sole purpose. You must learn to be a man of purpose. And then you become very careful with who you decide to invite into that journey with you. But the key is you're not stopping that journey for somebody else and making them the journey. If you do that, you are setting yourself up for extreme heartbreak. No woman, no person should ever come before your journey. And that might sound a little different, a little strange, but the reality is that's powerful and it's attractive. And so sometimes that heartbreak comes because you are in scarcity. You have not created enough abundance in your life. There's no sense in comparing your journey to someone else's journey because you are uniquely you. You are creating a one-of-a-kind journey because you are a one-of-a-kind. And that's what makes it so special. If someone hangs out with you, they get a certain type of experiences. Find what's unique about you, what matters to you, what you enjoy, and they get deeply connected to the benefits that someone will experience when they join your journey.
My first relationship, and it was 2 years. I was pretty like, I thought I was getting married to this girl pretty much, and then it just went down the drain. I think we just grew apart really, and neither of us wanted to accept it, but it was just natural. We needed to do it.
I would say my last breakup was their fault. I believe that, it was evident that they weren't in the right emotional place to be in a relationship, do you know what I mean? So it was on me to having to accept that and let them go. I mean, it was just a conversation to say, hey, like, We're just in different stages in our life. Do you know what I mean? But it's the best thing that's ever happened because of that, I'm a married man now to the woman of my dreams. So, do you know what I mean? Like, it took that to find what I needed.
Remember this as well. Relationships are not necessarily on a linear timeline, meaning that time is not the most valuable thing. Rather, I want you to look at them more like a DNA strand. There's things that bring you guys closer together and things that bring you further apart. It's your goal to learn what things bring you closer together and what pushes the relationship further apart. And that's one of the most powerful things about relationship is it's a mirror. It takes you into yourself. It can teach you to respond versus react in life. A relationship teaches you to look beyond the ego, and the words that come out of someone's mouth are not always what they're actually saying. You might hear one thing, but what they're actually saying is, I'm scared. I'm afraid of being abandoned. I'm afraid I'm not lovable. Or maybe you're the person that's saying those things. Allow the relationship to take you inside of yourself and heal from your deepest wounds. And then any relationship you enter into becomes a gift, and those relationships craft you and shape you into becoming a better person. If you want to understand more about trauma, those inner wounds, and how to turn them into a superpower, my new book talks about exactly that. If you do not flesh these things out, you will believe a relationship exists outside of you, meaning that you have to find the right person, or you have to look attractive enough, or make enough money. You will always be reaching. But what are you going to do when you get into a relationship? It's the inner work, the deepest stuff that has to get healed. That's what you actually bring into a relationship. If you'd like to learn more about that, just click the link in the description below.
I had trouble, of attachment issues where I feel like I needed to be around people. And that's one of the things that this relationship taught me was to, enjoy my own presence. Attachment issues obviously comes from coming from a broken home. I come from a very broken home, dysfunctional family. So I try to do my best to be the different one in my family and break that generational curse and, be different.
And there's a perfect example of someone allowing a relationship to craft them into becoming a better person. Here's what you and I ultimately have to understand is that we are completely responsible for creating our reality. No more victim mentality, no more placing the blame. And there's always two sides to the coin. So yes, if you had a breakup, there are things that they have done to create the situation. But there's also things that you have done to help create this situation. And remember to turn that energy into something powerful. In fact, in my book, Scars, I tell a story about when I was much younger. I was a personal trainer. I had this dream of owning my own gym, creating a business. And the girl I was dating at the time would always make fun of me. She'd poke at my dream, be like, that's not a real job. You need to go to school. You need to get a real job. You'll never do that. And then one day she broke up with me. And what made it worse is she brought her new boyfriend into the gym where I worked. And after each set, they would like kiss, make out with each other. And I had to watch that shit every single day. It was just what I needed to put a chip on my shoulder and build momentum and move towards that goal. And I opened that business. And then one day she literally walked by my gym and looked up and saw my name on the gym, looked down and saw me inside. She walked inside, right up to me, looked at me in shock and said, you did it. And in my mind, I was like, of course I fucking did it. So allow this energy to create momentum for you in your life. I want to finish here with some motivational clips to remind you of what you're capable of and who the fuck you are at the end of the day. You have to believe in yourself. Always, in all circumstances, continue to build your belief in yourself. No matter where you're at right now, no matter what your struggles are, you continue to believe in yourself and shape and craft yourself. Because here's the sad truth. No one is going to come do it for you. And you have to quit waiting to be rescued. Because when you do that for you, when you show up for you, it'll mean more than anything else you could ever imagine. That's how you find your own power, your own strength. And remember that you've always been enough exactly how you are. It's as if you are already amazing on your way to becoming even more awesome. What do you say we watch some clips together? There it is. Remember, the obstacle is the way. Do the challenging thing first. You set the tempo for your day and for your life. You become the captain of your own ship. It's doing the thing when no one's applauding, no one's patting you on the back saying, good job, but you decide to do it over and over and over again. And then eventually, one day, you arrive. And you're the one laughing because you realize the actual journey was always the process, never the destination. Go take this energy and do something incredible. I love you so much. I'm here for you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It really means a lot. Until next time, peace.